So, you have your spectroscopy setup ready and the spectrometer plugged in, and now you just want to start measuring your samples. Let's go! Open the software. Let's start by connecting LightScan to your spectrometer. Just click on and the spectrometer is now connected. And you have different sections in LightScan. This is the spectra visualization and interaction area. Here are the acquisition parameters, where you control your spectrometer. In the marked spectra section, you can select the spectra and information you want to see, and also where you can save all information. And here you select your application module. At this stage, the selected mode is always spectrum. Here you can find raw spectra, with the detector response in intensity, in this case counts, per wavelength. You can collect information directly from this module, but spectrum is mostly used for parameters optimization and for reference and dark collection, essential for the operation of the remaining modules. Now, let's increase the power of your light source and see the spectrometer reaction. You see immediately the response and full spectrum acquisition. If we increase the lamp emission, the signal will increase and vice versa. The spectrometer is continuously acquiring spectra, so you are always seeing a real-time response, and you can, at any time, mark a spectrum that will be added to the table. The acquisition speed and system sensitivity are controlled by the integration time. The integration time corresponds to the time that the light sensor is collecting light. So, if we keep a constant emission, a higher integration time will correspond to a higher signal. Ideally, for the majority of the applications we want to have the highest signal possible, without saturation. If we have a saturated spectrum like this, the saturated section won't deliver a valid result. You can adjust the integration time manually like this or use the highly convenient auto-integration time that sets automatically the best value. For relative measurements, you must acquire the reference spectrum. So, introduce your reference sample in the sample holder, adjust the integration time, and click in Reference. In case you have a spectrometer with a shutter, the dark step is made automatically, as this case. Otherwise, this step needs to be made after blocking all light from entering the spectrometer. Most of our light sources include a shutter for this purpose. Once the light is blocked, just click in the Dark button. Now that you have reference and dark information, you are ready to use any of the other modules. Actually, you don't need to do these steps for fluorescence as the parameters can be controlled directly in the module. Well, let's use absorbance as an example. In absorbance module, you just need to put your sample in the holder and press Mark. This will acquire a spectrum that can be saved either in ABS, CSV, or Excel format. For opening the spectrum again in LightScan software, it must be saved as ABS. Once the spectrum is saved, it becomes bold. You can mark and save as many spectra as you want, but also using the Config button, you can configure the information you want to see in the table. Just add the wavelengths you want to see and obtain automatically the absorbance value. The table results and all spectra can be saved and loaded simultaneously using the Save and Load Data buttons. The same principles are used in all applications, so this video can be a great starting point to use them. Please check sarspec.com for more detailed information. Cheers!